everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that moves the ball well. The Cowboys are top 10 in first downs, and they'll be up against a Ravens team that wants to be able to control the pace. So, for the call of this Week 11 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for them. They've had it easy all year long. How would they do handling adversity?
Bryant, the lone receiver, left. Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They run with a rookie. Here's Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. He was able to pick up 6 yards there, so that leaves him with a 3rd and 13. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Let's go!
3rd and long for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away.
Man, John Ross is fast as shit. What's this shit?
He's going to field this at the 4.
It's almost unfair.
Might have been 1 man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That throw has to be a quarterback's dream, doesn't it? Big tight end, curling in the middle of the field, so it's great sight lines for him. And when they show their numbers back to the quarterback, when they sit down right there, that should be pitch and catch.
Cuts back left sideline. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Damn,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mike Wallace with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective,
right,
those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over,
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. On third down, it's Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Terrell Suggs, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense now with a short field ahead. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Flacco, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
That's what I'm talking about.
Brashad Perriman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And it's good to make it 14-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Looks like it.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Let's go!
They go to Elliott again. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. That's taking it around the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. He's going to float this one deep, and this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Brashad Perriman, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
We're going to go ahead and play only the offensive plays.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here's Flacco, and hauled in by Pitta. And he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down, Flacco now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Perriman with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So not only is that his third touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because all...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Quick hitter here. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And his throw here is incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now Flacco. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Max Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens continue. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. First and 10 here for Flacco. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace with his 13th touchdown of the... Drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Flacco. It's a short one here. Complete to the tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Flacco here on 2nd down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens add on.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Throwing here on first down. Flacco firing quickly here, and that's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. On the tackle, the rookie Jalen Smith. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on 3rd down. So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. 3rd down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Oh, what a beautiful punt. What a beautiful punt.
And now Dallas gets...
Motherfuckers still score
So
on
the
that?
football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is not at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense. Brandon, we did watch him play well on tape last week, and it was a lot of fun to watch, and he put together some nice numbers, some really nifty plays, and he's doing it again this week, and what I'm seeing is the rest of his team starting to rise in confidence as well.
Rubbing off a little bit?
I think so, and I think that they're buying into him. They believe in him as their leader, which means that they're going to play better, try to make some better plays for him. I think we've seen that throughout this contest.
Those numbers certainly back you up. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Try to give it to D.D. Westbrook.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0.
Now, check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go!
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
shedding the tackle.
See, that's what I hate with the fucking animation.
Only a yard on the pickup
Why
there, and
is
it's
that
going to leave
pushing me
them with a
outside?
4th
Should have pushed
down.
me inside.
But this was just simply excellent
not pushing me at
defense.
all.
On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, 2 teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. The beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good lock.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for Baltimore first.
Rashad Perryman is just gifted athletically, and I know we got a scare back in, what was it, June? We thought maybe a 2nd knee injury, might miss a 2nd year. But he came back, and he came back strong.
He played with his dad, didn't you?
Yeah, I played against his dad in college, and he turned out to be a heck of an NFL player. But Brashad, he's got a chance to really be special.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
You see
That's good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd
all the
down.
way. I see him.
Well, there really wasn't much there, but a completion is a completion. A tough 3rd down awaits them.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw. Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism.
Rashad Perriman off to the races. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Passing play, Flacco. And this one caught by Max Williams. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Second down, Flacco now. Throwing left side here, and it's complete.
Ooh,
and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many get.
And this is caught. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And they're able to run it in and start. Now following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Flacco, and that last drive, well, this is taken in, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A good pickup there, 26 yards. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They made it a priority, and they got what they expected.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. And that's exactly what you want on a first-down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And with that touchdown reception, we have a new single-season leader. We were waiting for this moment. We got to see it here.
How much fun is it that we were here to see it? And this guy's able to catch touchdown passes from everywhere. Red zone, out in the field. It didn't matter. You put in his vicinity, he carried it over the goal line.
This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Here's Flacco. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And the evidence shows last week's game, it's really leaked into a second game now, Charles. What do you think of this?
And it's a surprise, isn't it? Because when we spent time watching them practice, talking with the coaches, they felt like a bounce back was going to happen.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Excellent punt. This offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5. And the Ravens taking the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Flacco. It's caught. It's Dennis Pitta. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the numbers, they sort of do the talking. Great game last week. Sharp again here in this one.
Sometimes you set habits with how you play, don't you? I mean, you start to...
There he goes, right side. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he's got his man on the out route. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. And a big turnover there as he... And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. And now here come the Ravens. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say I need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Bro, move out of the way.
47 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the time they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
Well, Charles, I don't know what you want to call this, a blowout, a laugh, or whatever it is. This was not a game.
And I believe that you saw this coming early, identified it right in the beginning of the game, and it played out that way.
Well, and it did. And for this team, just a lot of confidence coming away from this one.
Confidence for them. For the other team, though, boy, what a dismal, dismal day.
So for Baltimore, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.